please guide the committee on that particular statement.
Thank you.
One last question.
Yes, Perez.
One very last. Chair, I also wanted the learned friend to tell us if he's aware that the Kenyan electoral system is first past the post. When he says that it's only 41% who voted for the governor. The Kenyan system is simple majority, even if it is one person past the post. Can he tell us if he knows that?
Thank you. Edwin, you had something to follow? Sifuna? That's okay. Very well. So, Council, those are, just be seated. Council, be seated. Yes, yes. Those are not light questions. Just like you prepared your statement, also prepare to respond on everything in a considered manner. So we will protect you. The counsel for the governor is going to also make his opening statement. Meanwhile, you can choose to respond to us now at the right time when you are prosecuting your case. We will protect you, don't worry. I know members are very sharp. When you tell them about the law of, the unintended consequences, I was thinking you are saying it with a light touch, a question of language, the law of unintended consequences, the farmer plants on his farm hybrid maize, the neighboring farm plants kienyeji, which is purple in color, and the guy with the farm of hybrid then harvests maize which is not purely hybrid. The guy of the farm who planted hybrid did not intend to have that consequence. It was unintended. I thought it was light touch, but you asked for it. You will have to lie in that bed yourself. Governor, you are now invited.
Thank you, Chair, for the opportunity, and good afternoon, honorable members of the Senate. Mr. Chair, my learned friend, Mr. Dr. Muthomi Thienkolu, has been very colorful in his opening remarks. I have a disclaimer that I'm not a very good student of history, or I might not be as philosophical as he has been. I'll therefore stick to the issues before the Senate. I'll stick to the facts, I'll stick to the law. And that is what has brought us here today. Honorable members.
Sorry, before you address us, the record has not answered, has not captured your name. So introduce yourself fully, and then you proceed.
Much obliged, Honorable Chair, and apologies. My name is Elias Mutuma, one of the councils representing the governor in these proceedings. Members, learned counsel has used a lot of strong terms to describe the governor of Meru. Counsel has painted a picture of a crisis that is in Meru. He's called it an unmitigated disaster, a crisis, and gone ahead to equate the governor of Meru with Adolf Hitler. We will be demonstrating that that is a creation by the MCAs, and that indeed the people of Meru do not perceive any crisis. They do not see any threat to them, that this is a contest between the executive of the Meru County and the legislature. Honorable members, we stand before you today to represent the governor who was elected by a majority votes. The closest contestant garnered less than 100,000 votes next to the governor. Surely that means that the governor was voted in overwhelmingly. Honorable members, this is a second impeachment motion. The first one was stopped by the High Court in Meru, and that conservatory orders were issued preventing the county assembly from in any way debating the impeachment motion, but in defiance of the court orders, they proceeded to do that. A question has been asked as to why the governor did not appear to defend herself before the county assembly. It is for the very reason that indeed the High Court of Meru had barred the county assembly from debating the impeachment motion. Our client risked being in contempt of court had she participated in those proceedings. So that should be able to answer the question as to why the governor never appeared before the county assembly of Meru. But that is not all, honorable members. That is not all, honorable members. Impeachment proceedings, and the High Court, the Supreme Court, and the Court of Appeal has given this guidance that they are quasi-judicial in nature, that the county assembly ceases to be a legislative house and assumes the role of an arbiter to investigate and establish whether indeed facts that have been tabled before it are correct or not. We will have evidence before this house showing that indeed the entire house was not impartial. Before the proceedings, they all donned in uniform, chanted war cries, and promised to impeach the governor even before the mover of the motion had been given a chance to debate the motion. Our simple argument to that extent is that the House was not impartial, and that had been demonstrated even before the impeachment was properly placed before the House. The governor is here to answer to the impeachment motion approved by the County Assembly of Meru and to demonstrate her innocence and give a side of the story. Her Excellency, the Governor of Meru, has been a victim of the danger of one story and outright false narrative. Her successes, her leadership, her amiable character, and her passion to uplift the lives of people of Meru have been hashed for political expediency. Today we have a chance to demonstrate that Her Excellency, the Governor, is a true hero of devolution, a person who should be celebrated for standing against capture of Meru County by the County Assembly. At the end of this year,